Hey everyone, Brent Florica here. Welcome back to Sketchbook B. It's time for another Marker Universe Colors of the Month challenge, and for this one, I'm gonna mix it up and try some digital. Now there's a few twists to this month's challenge, so stay tuned, but for now, let's just get into the drawing. Now, for this month, I chose to do the amazing character RYDEL from Niki Florica's Ariad series. Some of you probably know, I do some fan art and concept art for the series from time to time. I love RYDEL. He's a robin, that's his species, one of the bird folk in Ariad. And his build is definitely different than the other races, the Skyads or the race of men. They're more slight, they're lighter. You know, I think kind of like an elf in Lord of the Rings a little bit, but, you know, kind of more bird-like sort of thing in characteristic. He's a creature of the woods and a proud warrior protector of ROBINSDWEL. I started sketching the very rough pose for RYDEL, thinking about a headshot for this one, like a portrait style, but I did want to do something not so simple as that, like not so boring kind of thing, and include a lot of the details that make RYDEL RYDEL. I used some photo reference for his hairstyle and general face look, which helped a lot. And you know, one benefit of digital and something that I've been learning a lot lately is not to settle. You know, don't just rush off to the next step. If you're not totally happy with the pose or the way it is now, take the time up front, make adjustments, you know, move the ears around, move the face around, get it where you want it, and position the features so that you're happy with them, so that you can move on and know that your foundation is solid. Once that was done, I moved on to my next layer of pencils where I add more details and do some more refining. In particular, I spent some time ironing out the facial expression. You know, in general, RYDEL is a pretty broody character with some saltiness to him, so I wanted to convey that a little more in the expression that he was making, so I made some adjustments there, and I was really happy with that. Next, I moved on to the inking, further refining the pose and detailing out the drawing a little more. I realized over the course of this piece that I'm not 100% in love with the comic book style of inking where everything's kind of outlined and stuff. And I'm kind of realizing, you know, a lot of the guys that I really enjoy watching them do art, like guys on YouTube like Trent Kenyuga, he's a concept artist, or guys like Alex Ross, who's a comic book artist, but he hand paints everything. You know, stuff like that is just so fascinating to me. So I want to kind of go that direction, I think, a little bit more, and experiment a little bit, especially as I get more practice with the digital. I want to head that direction, do a little bit more stylized, sort of oily type painting that has kind of that fantasy haze vibe to it. So I'm thinking, you know, in my next video, I'm going to try and push that a little bit more and push myself to improve that way. If you're enjoying the process, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe buttons. I'd really appreciate it. Some details of his that I wanted to include in this piece were his trademark knives, his chain, his vibrant green eyes, and his feather that he keeps behind his ear. And, you know, up front I actually forgot a couple of these things, but I wrote right on the drawing to include them later so that I didn't forget. You know, so you got to do what you got to do. Now I'll skip the flatting, you're welcome, and move forward to the rendering with the colors of the month. So the twist this month was that Marker Universe only specified 2 colors, N2 Neutral Gray and G16 Malachite in Copic colors. And the final color could be anything. It was left up to the artist's choosing. So, after playing around with a few different color options and stuff, the idea of doing RYDEL sort of formed, and I did a color study of it as well, just to see if it could work, and I thought I had a good shot of being successful, so I decided to proceed with that one. Now, there's some different ways that you could do this with only 3 colors, but my approach was this. I'll just explain what happened here. So I did only use N2, G16, and E07 light mahogany. That was my 3rd color. But what I allowed myself is the ability to make some variations off the base colors by adjusting the color puck in Sketchbook Pro. So by adjusting the luminance or adjusting the opacity, I was able to kind of cheat it and get some color variation while still using only those 3 colors as my foundation, as my base. So while it looks like there's a lot more colors than just 3, in actuality, all of the colors in here are derived from those 3 Copic colors. So yeah, welcome to Sketchbook B, where we just make up our own rules. Do you enjoy Heir of Ariad art? Leave a like to show me that you want some more, and I will definitely give you some. Now, with the piece nearly done and my forgotten items added in, the feather and the chain, I decided to do a background with my 3 colors to add a little bit of extra interest and maybe try and kind of focus things in on RYDEL's face. And I'm pretty happy with the result, but comment below with what you think. Enjoy the reveal. Thanks so much for joining me at Sketchbook B. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and share this video with any artsy people you may know. Sketchbook B playlist is up top. King's Library video storybooks are down below. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.